December of 2009, my mom, dad, and sister Kelsey, who was in kindergarten, went downtown for the weekend to see all the Christmas lights. All weekend I had to keep going to the restroom. When we got back home, my dad and Kelsey took me to the doctors to see what was wrong with me. That Tuesday, December 22nd, a day I will now never forget, the doctor had me pee in a cup so he could test it. The doctor came in and told my dad what was wrong with me. It was the first and only time I had ever seen my dad cry. My dad called my mom at work and said, "You better come home. We have to take Ryan to the hospital immediately." My dad, Kelsey, and I went to the hospital. When my mom got there, she was crying too. I knew this wasn't good. My parents told me I had type 1 diabetes. At the time, I didn't know what type 1 diabetes was. I sure do know now. The next 2 days, my mom, dad, and I spent in the hospital learning how to take care of myself. My friends Dominic Colella and Michael Colella came to visit me. They looked scared because I was hooked up to all machines. I told them, "Don't worry, you can't catch diabetes, and I'm still the same kid I was before." They asked me what diabetes was. I told them that type 1 diabetes is when your body doesn't make enough insulin to break down your blood sugar levels. So what does that mean? It means your pancreas stops working and your blood sugar is either very high or very low. Both are dangerous and can cause you to have seizures or pass out. In order to trick your body into thinking you have a pancreas, type 1 diabetics have to take many shots many times a day. In the beginning, I had to take almost 8 shots a day, 4 to read my blood, and enough to give myself insulin so I could correct my blood sugar levels. While I was in the hospital learning all this stuff about shots, I also had to learn about measuring food since diabetics have to measure their carbs they eat. I was very mad and sad because who wants to take shots every day for the rest of their life and measure food every time they open their mouths? These parts stung. At one point, I told my mom and dad I wish I could just die instead. As time went by, I realized there are worse things that could have happened. I also learned about the pump. The pump connects to your body and delivers you insulin throughout the day. With the pump, you only take shots once every 3 days, and I told my mom and dad I wanted the pump. We worked hard in classes, and 10 months after I learned I had diabetes, I got the pump. See? By the way, so I got out of the hospital on Christmas Eve, and my mom made us all hurry and go to church. I was glad she did, because my friend Presley Spratt was there, and he was so excited that I was alive. It made me feel good after such a couple of round days. Now with the pump, I feel more like a regular guy, and while diabetes isn't what I wish I had, my friends, family, parents, and the pump have made it easier for me to live like a 3rd grader. And I wish to thank all of them for that. Today, you are all going to learn how St. Philip is going to walk for diabetes and raise money to find a cure. You see, doctors are testing ways to make an artificial pancreas. With money, I believe they will find a cure in my lifetime. All of you walking for me in diabetes will help that come true. So won't you please help? Thank you.